Good morning. Today is day 41 of losing 60 pounds. Here's how the body's looking. I was 276 yesterday and said I had like 6-7 pounds of water weight and 270 today. So that literally means I did have that much water weight on me from wings and chips on that boring Super Bowl. Something had to keep me busy. Yeah, it was just cloudy and like comfortable.
Yeah.
Morning sunlight for resetting the circadian rhythm.
No sunlight.
Morning cloud light to reset the circadian rhythm. Apple cider vinegar, Baja Gold sea salt, creatine every day. This is a hydrogen water bottle that my sister got me for Christmas. It's a portable device that uses electrolysis to infuse regular drinking water with molecular hydrogen. By separating hydrogen from oxygen, it increases antioxidant levels and claims to improve metabolism, reduce inflammation, and enhance energy. It's rechargeable. The thing charges it in like 5 minutes, and I'm not too sure on if it works or not. All right, we got 5 chicken weenies with a Dave's Killer Bagel and a bowl of 100 grams of Skyer with 50 grams of blueberries, a little bit of chia seeds, and then a scoop of whey protein isolate powder. This meal is 784 calories with 70 grams of protein, 66 grams of carbs, and 27 grams of fat. No plan is a plan to fail. That's why I just simply load up my fitness app and I go to workouts, and I already have this workout program. I don't need to think about a single thing. Today's day 41 and I have lower body. I start off with foam rolling the entire body, and then I do Captain Morgan's to loosen up the hip flexor and adductor. Then I move over to World's Greatest Stretch, which is just one of the best exercises to do an active mobility and warm up every single thing, upper body or lower body day, to hit all the marks. And then for the first compound movement, I'm starting with belt squat machine. The goal today was to have 2 really freaking heavy sets, and I did just that. Started with 225 pounds at 8 reps and ended with 585 pounds, which you're seeing right here, for 6 solid reps. And I was taking 2 to 4 minutes of rest in between each set because I really wanted to maximize the strength output and move as much weight as possible with good form. From there, I moved on to the backward sled with 185 pounds of weight on it, really just focusing on intentional stepping backwards and keeping the knee in alignment, really good for quads and knee health. And then for the hamstrings, I went over to a unilateral isolation machine with the standing hamstring curl machine. I did 3 sets of 10 reps, starting at 100 pounds, ending with 130 pounds, just taking about a minute to a minute and a half of rest in between these, really focusing on just getting a squeeze at the top of the rep. And I've noticed that pointing my toe in dorsal flexion or towards my shin, point it up, really helps with the contraction of the hamstring. To finish off the quads, I'm doing a dual leg extension. I prefer unilateral, but that was taken, and so I had to do the bilateral machine. I did 10 reps, starting with 140 and ending with 160, really just focusing on getting a full range of motion. So starting at the beginning and then getting a full squeeze at the top. Moved on to hit the calf raises so people don't make fun of my calves. And it's one of the first things that I look at when I'm looking at people's physiques is the calves. Weirdly, it's just a sick muscle. And the standing calf machine is super important because one of the calf muscles actually goes over the knee and you can't hit it with the seated calf raises. So standing calf raises is the way to go. In my opinion, it's my favorite one. I just make sure to do a double jump at the top of every rep so that I'm getting the full extension and then getting a full stretch at the bottom of every rep so that we're hitting the muscle in the full entire range of motion. Finally, I hit some dumbbell lateral lunges. Well, I used a kettlebell, and this kettlebell weighs about 66 pounds, and it's working the outside of my hip as well as the inside of the opposite hip. So it's the adductor and then the abductor on the outside. I really like this. It's a underutilized muscle, but super important, especially for negating back pain. And I also added in some ankle stability by sticking the landing each and every time with a knee raise. Post lift, doing cardio outside for like 30 to 60 minutes. Protein and banana. Got about 114 grams probably of banana, and then 2 scoops of whey isolate protein. So that's like 50 grams of protein. Just a quick little snack. Hit that anabolic window. and then I'll go home and actually have a real meal. This entire walk outside took about 45 minutes, and I walked around 2 miles, burning around 374 calories. That workout kicked my butt. That was a heavy leg day, but I'm noticing that I'm able to lift a lot more weight, keep a lot higher intensity, higher heart rate. Coming back into the gym at the beginning of this year, I was around like 100, 110 beats per minute while lifting. And now I can kind of sustain that 130 to 140. Dialing back the intensity of the cardio a little bit on days like this, where I'm walking outside flatter, maybe I'm losing like 200 calories burned on that, but I'm making up for that in the lifting and still getting my steps in. It's showing that 79% of you aren't subscribed, so maybe we fix that. To bring my legs back to life, this is something I've been using since playing college football. I took a hot bath for 30 minutes with Dr. Teal's soaking Epsom salt, and this eucalyptus and spearmint really helps with the relaxing and relief. And then on top of that, just resetting the nervous system with some foaming soothe and sleep lavender essential oil. Try this. I'm telling you, it works every time. Lunch is served. This may be really extra, but that's what it takes to freaking be great. And so I'm gonna do the extra and weigh out how much actual rice and meat is in here. So people say that Panda and fast food is bad for you, but like, it depends what you're getting from these places. 7 ounces, that's good. Okay, so 1 serving of rice is 7 ounces, about, which is really good. And we just throw that broccoli right in the garbage. Do not need to upset the tummies. Let's see how much protein we actually have. 12 ounces of chicken, so it's pretty spot on. Whatever their measuring tools are really good, because even in my FitnessPal, it says that each serving of teriyaki chicken is 6 ounces. And I got 2 servings. So there are options. Very few, very select, and you have to be very disciplined, because it is way easier and more exciting and enjoyable to order the orange chicken with 50,000 grams of carbs and sugar. This doesn't taste as good, right? It's chicken thighs with white rice and spinach and cabbage, okay? But when you have a goal on how you look and how you want to feel and do it for long enough, like I've only been locked in like this for like 5 weeks now, and I don't crave any of that stuff anymore. Like I don't crave the sugar of candy and stuff like that, or like the bad food, because I understand how it's actually going to make my body feel. Feels like crap, no good energy. There's like this, all these negatives that come with it. Like literally just eat clean for 2 weeks and you won't even fight against it, because you'll realize how good your body feels. I can't even lie. Open up this fortune cookie, like I don't even know if there's a better thing it could have said on here. Your reward is the walk, not the destination. Is that not the truest words that Panda Express has ever told you? Thank you for your fortunate fortune. Best part, this meal was like $13, not wrecking the bank. And it's already in my FitnessPal. This meal is 983 calories with 90 grams of protein, 26 grams of fat, and 56 grams of carbohydrates.
Purpose and think you work really hard.
I don't know if it's because the phone is always listening to me, or I've always been like a huge Pokemon nerd. Just watching this like Kanto Park coming out in Japan. It's basically like Disney World, I guess, for Pokemon. And the park looks terrible. It's just like Pokemon mannequins throughout. But I keep getting ads for this like Game Boy Advance that says you can play like every single game from that era and all the Pokemon games. And then you click on the comments. They're all positive. And then I go on YouTube and type it in, and it's just a scam. Like all of them are just scams. They're just cheap. So annoying, but that would be sick to have like an all-in-one Game Boy Advance that's really good. Been playing like gaming stuff since a kid, and I just always would like leapfrog between systems, and get one and then sell that thing to get the next thing and sell that thing to get the next thing. I have a lot of regrets with all the stuff I sold. I wish I had all of the stuff from the past, but I don't know if there's anyone, other gaming nerds out there that like that stuff, but if you do have something like that, let me know. It's not even 5 p.m. and I only have 292 calories left for the day and about 7 or 8 more hours until I fall asleep. So that's going to be fun, but it's just going to be mind over matter. I will say something that's motivating is I had AI take a picture of me doing the high rocks last year and just say basically make me have abs with no shirt, and then I have the little widget for MyFitnessPal at the top so I can see how many calories I have left and I see the goal that I'm working towards. Even if I don't get there in 3 months, I'm still going to grind until I look like that, and my debut will be at High Rocks because they take some sick pics. And when I'm on that ski machine with a 6-pack of solid abs, everything will be right in the world, I think. It's only day 2 of timing the carbs around my workouts, but it feels good. A lot of people had said when I was researching it that it was harder to go to sleep and get good sleep. I haven't noticed that at all. I'm still getting like 8 solid hours of sleep with an hour of deep sleep and a few hours of REM. So it could be just early, but I'm not experienced that at all. I think definitely loading up more carbs before the workout. I definitely have more energy in the gym than trying to space it out between like 4 meals. I basically just rip 2 meals and maybe a snack in between like I did today of carbohydrates, and then it's just pretty much protein or greens. I wouldn't say I have a problem with it, but my meals right now are around 1,000 calories. So my calories are set at like 23 to 2,400. So basically with 2 meals, I'm pretty much tapped on the day with calories, and then a snack to get the rest of the way. But I don't honestly have a problem with it. I'd rather that than eating smaller meals throughout the day, just personally. But we'll see as time goes on. Might need to adjust, and I will. Just want to thank all of you for watching this far, supporting the journey, and then just attacking every day on your own journeys. Comment below, let me know what you're working on, what you thought of this, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.